Hello people and welcome to watch it another World Team Carcassonne Online Championships match. This is the round of 16 and now is it I believe the second or third. Um, let's check. Yeah, the second round of 16 match between now Brazil and Greece, and later on, basically immediately after, between China and Colombia as well. Brazil, of course, having finished first in their group in Group F, and guaranteeing themselves the straight round of 16 spot, beating Chile 4-1, beating Belgium 3-2, beating Vietnam, I believe, 3-2. Let's make sure of that. Yes, Vietnam. I believe it was 3-2, but let's do some background checks. Yes, well, this is why we do the background checks. 5-0 on. Well, why am I not drawing stuff? Interesting. Let's see. About now, no. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do some small resets on my drawing tools. Let's see if that works. Beating Vietnam 5-0, and then the only loss for them came from Colombia. I believe on the very last week, as Colombia beat Brazil 3-2. Okay, there we go. And then Greece, of course, in Group A, 2 wins out of 4, was able to defeat both Hungary and Croatia, and then took their losses against the group winner China and against Peru, and then survived the round of 24 against the Netherlands with a tight 3-2 result. And now they are fighting for an even better all-time best final placement in WTCOC history for their country. And yeah, that's the what's the English word? The I don't know, starters for this match. So welcome to watch Brazil-Greece World Team Carcassonne Online Championships 2026 playoffs match round of 16. we'll get straight into the lineups. And you can see them just above me. On table 1, Bernardo Freitas versus Sakis Anagnostoris. Table 2, Jose Nunes versus Giannis Mairikos. Table 3, Gustavo Arruda on Andreas Karakianopoulos. Table 4, Fernando Mesciuto on Georgios Kyriasidis. And table number 5, Gabriel Santos on Stefanos Alexandroi. Now I haven't actually like a pre-thought of which table we'll be taking a look at, so I probably should have gave y'all some time to suggest a table, but let's go on the fly and let's do Zedson on JohnMav. I am aware that it is not the highest ranked table, but we gotta give some love to all players, of course. Welcome Bernardo, Vika, welcome Extor, Pantelis. Yeah, it is of course worthwhile to note that the double former world champion Pantelis is not actually playing for Greece today. For I don't know, for whatever reasons that might be. Maybe the Greeks just want to give some more opportunities for other players, or maybe it has not been a particularly great, I don't know, timing for Pantelis, or maybe he's just maybe not too not too happy with his current performance. I don't know. I mean, four matches played, half won, half lost, as well as from all the 12 games, six lost, 6-1. So it's not a terrible record, of course, but it would be maybe expected to do at least slightly better if you are aiming for the win of the entire championship, especially from the superstars of your team. So 3-point roads for both players, and it looks like JohnMav is trying to kind of go for this kind of longish loop, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's like way more likely that it's gonna end up with a crossroad or with some other road end before that, because we have already seen actually half of the straight roads gone. So a straight road here and a straight road here probably is not what we are going to be seeing, but there's a chance, because Zedson is having a straight road in his hand at the moment, doesn't want to attack the road, which is understandable. I mean, it's just, like, it is only 4 points, and creating this secondary attacking platform, or a blocking platform, whatever you want to call it, onto the city of John is certainly a very viable option. Well, we do see, of course, a second city being started by Giannis. Not, I wouldn't say it's really from the best spot necessarily, because it is right next to his opponent's city, and it might become restricted quite easily. But of course, the idea is that Giannis wanted to try to actually create this 8-point loop, just in case he maybe gets like a crossroad with a field, or one of the remaining straight roads, or maybe even another starting time. But he does get away with the 8-pointer quite nicely here. And in the meanwhile, the road has actually developed into a loop. However, it was developed into a loop by how to say, tiles attacking the road and connecting to it. So the the all-time greatest plan of trying to make a loop kind of works, but not in the best possible outcome. We also do see an attack on the city of Giannis, which is which does get used a shielded tile too. So I guess it's not the worst of the worst. And also there is just now is a restricted city of Jose on its own, which might get even further restricted right here, right now. And I do think that it is what Giannis should do. I mean, like ideally, I think you would want to go here with a road tile or just with a curve or something that can restrict the city into a dagger anyways. And this is basically, I guess, like the best tile to do that with, because you are not sacrificing the integrity of your own city like at all. If anything, you are kind of making it maybe even safer than it was before, because now, of course, you can do like something like double Doritos. You can do maybe you could even consider doing a triple city Dorito and a city cap, but Giannis decides that it is not for him, can't take any quick points from roads with a city crossroads, so just gets away from any potential harm and finishes the city. So no quad city shenanigans can happen to this area. However, he does, of course, kind of pay for that set action, as he now can't use the basically best possible tile to continue a single city cap. But he can take another city. I mean, he can take a city from here. He can maybe even just go here and continue the side of the ruin. Maybe he can, if he wants to go like slightly, off the charts, then he could go over here and attack the cities with a second meeple. Not really something that I would really bother for, because the city is just like not big enough to really see the trouble, and you don't usually want to use shielded tiles to shape features, or to maybe features that need like so many tiles to be completed, right? Sounds like from a cave or something, not as usual, no problem. Interesting. Let me try and fix the sounds, because I did notice that there was definitely some issues with it. Um, okay, how do we do this? I mean, that's yeah. I mean, it is definitely because of the intros, so it has kind of mixed up my settings here. That is definitely not the way to go. Um, hmm. Well, ain't this annoying? Because everything else should be at 0, but yeah. I mean, we might just have to go with this because I'm not sure how to fix it immediately. Yeah, well, this is certainly unfortunate. No, let's not do that. I will actually remove that entire thing. um, I don't know. Let's just roll with this. See how it is. Yeah, I will check for sure later on as to how as to how much worse the sound quality was, but it is definitely due to the introduction settings which I had to adjust for this specific stream. So they kind of have clearly messed up stuff elsewhere. Sorry about that. So 1 point lead for Jose, and we have indeed seen now the full block of the 1 point city. The field is at 9 points though, so that's something. That's some benefits for black as well as the monastery, though it is slightly restricted down to the one remaining road monastery, or then the remaining curves, which there are still 4 remaining. So it's not that. Well, I'm certainly glad that it is actually not that bad indeed for the sounds there. Okay, let's try to ignore those problems. We might actually see a field meeple here by Giannis, but he decides not to go for it. He reckons that he can take the field later, which I believe he is correct actually, because he does have now the long-term meeple advantage. So if Jose actually goes here, takes the field, then it will be difficult for him to hold majority on the field for the remainder of the game, because there will be just a completed city. Another meeple back to Giannis. He's gonna go for probably a field meeple over here, or not, or he just goes for further blocking, which is also okay. But actually, given that he had the chance to take back his meeple from here, yeah, let's actually retract a bit. This was not that great of a move. Like, why would you not take back your own meeple and also restrict the city cap on your opponent's field? But like, as opposed to just making a slight restriction to the monastery of your opponent when it is already restricted from another spot. That doesn't really make sense. Yeah, and I think it's a quite a big mistake, to be honest, especially because this road can now be fully blocked. There are, well, first of all, there is only one crossroad remaining, and with any Dorito, Triple City, or City Plus road tile, well, almost with any City Plus road tile, this road is fully blockable. Yeah, I think it's a kind of a big misprioritization by Giannis. And I mean, he could have like 5 meeples to fight for the fields, but now it looks like he's only going to be having 4, I guess, in all likelihood. If he, I mean, like even if he goes here, it is only a 50-50 shot at getting the meeple back. Like if he gets the field crossroad, so I don't really think it's even worthwhile his time to invest the tile in there. And if you block if you want to block the bottom monastery, you should block from the bottom. That is also true. So going over here and restricting this square down to a curve or a rock monastery, because then because then you have as black, then you have two basically side by side restricted squares, and when you place something over here, then you risk a full block on the other square. Whereas, like now, if you get away with a curve over here or a curve over here, you are not risking the second restricted spot anymore that it used to be. Well, looks like Giannis is indeed going to go for the field attacks, and he's going to use the platform that he just created. And he's also going to be adding 2 points for what is currently, at least, his side of the city. Now, there are still two dividers, actually. So it is, of course, fully possible for Giannis to get a divider over here, get a city cap over here, and just run away with both of these two shielded tiles. It also seems to be going for a winning ruin battle over here. Well, for now, with 4 triple cities out of the deck and 3 to go, plus the quad city. So it's not something for Jose to be really worried about. And also, like even if Jose gets the triple city, I mean, it probably is not the best idea to go over here anyways. Like, rather we'll just maybe be going over here, then over here with another one, and expand his side of the ruin all the way. Because if you go over here, if you just connect the city parts, then with Giannis having the meeple advantage, with Giannis having the meeple advantage, it might just end up into losing the entire city with a 2-on-1, and that's certainly not something that Zedson can. Well, I don't think it is something that he could really realistically come back from in a meeple disadvantage. Well, he does get a divider though, which is just a perfect tile for him because he gets 2 more stick caps to his field, and also this one, and actually has shielded off any attacks to this to this currently 9-point field from any direction, actually. Like, especially after this 3-point move by Giannis, which is of course totally understandable, taking the max quick points that you can. Then there are no attacking platforms to this field at all for Giannis, unless he manages to finish up the city and drop a farmer, which he probably should not even do, at least on the same move. Like, if he gets to finish the city, he should, I think, give it one more turn and to just get like a road tile or something, and then only to go here and drop the farmer, because otherwise you might just get blocked to maybe 3 points. Well, that's an interesting idea. That's an interesting idea by Giannis. So instead of trying to go here for some more cities onto his opponent's field and maybe dropping a farmer, he's going to go for a different approach. He's going to try to actually overrun this entire city over here. And well, now there are only 2 triple cities remaining. Okay, plus the quad. Then I'm not sure how successful this plan is going to be. But actually, I mean, for now, there are still a lot of tiles that are gonna majorly help in the completion of the city. I mean, there are still now two daggers with the right hand side curve. One is here, and two others are in the deck. Then, of course, looks like plenty of Doritos with what, seven remaining, six remaining, five remaining. Okay, five remaining, but that is still, you know, plenty in this case. That is just a wonderful tile for Jose. I mean, getting three more points with the field, being able to restrict the square down to the quad city. So then only one tile remaining onto the square, and being able to just take points away from this 4-pointer. Why is that a thing? Okay, I can't see how that is a thing, but I don't think it is the best idea, because this city cap here was going to be like entirely at Zetson's to use. Like, it was unlikely for Giannis to go over here and make the full like platform to the full blocking platform to the city. But looks like that this plan will succeed nonetheless. I mean, I do understand that, like, if you go over here, you like you won't be able to make the full block, but like, still, it is like it could be a severe restriction, like actually a severe restriction to the completion chances of the city. Plus, it's just, you know, three more points to your field, anyways. But unfortunately for Jose, he managed to make that with a divider, which means that now that the city is blocked, this second meatball of Giannis is also going to be forced into this block, because there are, of course, no dividers anymore, and he can't escape with that meatball. So I guess in an ideal scenario then for Giannis at this point, it's like going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe a quad city here. I think at this point would be like the best case scenario for Giannis, then like 15 points, maybe even more, which would cover the losses on this field, so it wouldn't be bad. Giannis has also been able to get his connection to the initial 12-point field, and is trying to make the connection with another meeple as well, with 2 monasteries remaining still in the deck. Yes, 1 road monastery, 1 regular monastery. These city caps will, of course, be actually quite a major help for Giannis, because first of all, they are just like on his field, and secondly, they're gonna be on this like main field, provided that Giannis actually gets there. So it's gonna like force, or at least almost force, Jose to attack that field at some point, and he's gonna most likely just go over here, take the 4 points for the city, right? Well, okay, it's gonna depend on how many city caps there are in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I mean, there are still 3 city caps. I mean, I would definitely say that taking the city cap away from your opponent is a good move, because there also seems to be a starting tile remaining and another dagger still now. So actually, out of the 3 city caps, only one is suitable to go into this square. And that's pretty bad news for John, to be honest. Pretty bad news for JohnMav. What does he need to actually get the city cap, though? I mean, Jose is +2 on the scoreboard. He has the 12-point field over here, so +14, right? Then we got 8 additional points over here for red, so +6, +7, +5, +11, +9, and then this field. Well, so currently it's still +3 for Jose, but the monastery, another monastery, maybe even curves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's still one curve remaining here, and all of those 3 tiles will give 9 additional points. Well, some 8. 8 or 9 additional points for red, and this city cap is like an absolute gift from the heavens for Giannis, because it will first of all put Giannis in the lead. Now he gets the curve, which is actually really bad news for Zedson, because he might not even be able to really use a road monastery in the best possible way. Like he now probably can't go here with the road monastery and claim back this people at the same time, because at this stage, I mean, I'm not sure if Giannis should go here or not. I mean, it is 8 points worth. Like 8 points is it's sort of difficult to say no to, right? Especially when there are only 9 unseen tiles in the deck, and you are like +4, +3 as red now after the city cap. Welcome, Mr. Usonas. Yeah, he actually does not want to go there, but Jose makes the attack anyways, and I think it's I don't really think it's a good move, really, because now there is 0 chance. Yeah, I mean, I think this is not really great at all for Zedson, because he has 0 chance to actually get any meeples back, and unfortunately, the counter move by Giannis is also not that great. Like, honestly, what I think Giannis should do is just to ignore this entire thing over here. Oh no, and just focus on making points himself. Like, oh no. Like, what is this? What is this? Why are you throwing stuff out the window when you have a ruin for yourself? No, I think it's one of the absolute terrible endgames by seemingly it does not even matter, because Giannis has apparently run out of time, which does explain his moves, which were really bad towards the end. Yes, out of time. Could I connect it at the top? Yeah, I mean, could I connect it here, which I think was definitely what he should have done. Could I blocked here the connection from Zedson with the starting tile, and set himself up at the same time for more points with the quad city, and because this connection for Zedson was dead, so it would have guaranteed that there was absolutely no way, not from anywhere on the board, to get points for black. Not from anywhere, like only from this connection. But like in all likelihood, it's going to happen anyway, because there were just so many tiles to connect. There was a dagger. There was a monastery. There was another monastery. Like way too many tiles to connect in order to justify the blocks, as opposed to just scoring points. But unfortunately, the brain of Giannis, when he's out of when he's only having like mere seconds left on his clock, seemingly tells him to start blocking rather than scoring points of his own, which to me tells that he wasn't really aware of the position and of his situation, and like what he should be doing, because he was ahead on points. Tragic stuff for Giannis. Needed 7 points with his last meeple, but connecting top city is already +6. Yeah, like exactly. Like he could have scored without using his meeple. And he had like lots of opportunities to do that, and also opportunities to deny points from his opponent. Like that is what he should have done, and it would have been quite an easy win. Like Jose going for the field is like basically equal to, I'm gonna lose, I don't know, like at least I guess in 95% of the time, unless my opponent runs out of time or just messes up real big, which is basically exactly what Giannis did. Well, he ran out of time and messed up big time. So everything really came together there for Jose there for the end, even though he wasn't in a winning position. But in the meanwhile, since we had basically a full 30-minute game or so, Brazil has already gotten a dual point, as well as Greece. Greece on table 4 with their captain Yorios Kyriasidis against Fernando Mesciuto. And Brazil on table 3 with Gustavo Arruda, even making his win percentage even greater, winning 4 out of 5 of his matches during this season. And we have also a decider going on table 1, so looking to be quite an even match. If the stars are aligned, that you have to mess up, you better mess up in multiple ways. Maybe I wouldn't take that as a how would I say it, default advice, but it would work as a way to get your streamer riled up. at least when it comes to me. Okay, well, we are seeing likely a ruin, I guess, for John. There's only one dagger in the deck left, and with the rather nice looking blocking platform that Zedson is going for here, I think it would be great for John to just go here and just to block this city. Just to block this city, because the chances were that the city of Red was going to be blocked anyways. So why not just get both cities blocked at the same time and be left with a winning mini battle of 9 to 2 points, and probably it's gonna of course grow both cities later on. But I mean, now it's only Red's meeple that is blocked. And this is going to be, I don't know, let's say equal. But it is basically now down a meeple. Down a meeple for Giannis. I think he didn't realize the time, and he was at 0-10 when he did that. Yeah, or he just, or he did actually realize the time, but then it's just like pure instincts that started to kick in, and he threw basically all calculations out the window and just went with whatever he would like see as an immediate move, because he just had to start making immediate moves to even try to not run out of time, right? So like basically wherever your mouse is first, you go there. Usually it doesn't end up with that great results, but I mean, you gotta do something, because if you run out of time, it's gonna be yellows anyway. So maybe if like even if you wouldn't have counted the points at that point, then maybe there's a chance that you are ahead, and you just need to throw the tiles away for you to win. Sometimes it just do be as simple as that. Okay, Giannis going to discard a monastery, which I don't like at all. I mean, this is a perfectly fine monastery spot, and also you could even stack monasteries over here, and it doesn't even matter that it would leave a blocking spot maybe over here, maybe down to a dagger, because there are still 3 daggers remaining, and it would just kind of maybe even force your opponent to give you a point on the monastery. Like, this is just a totally good monastery spot in this position. And when you are down a meeple, which I mean still is scoring 10 points, you should be scoring kind of aggressively. Also, Jose actually ignores the 4-point city, which is a very interesting choice. I mean, he of course gets a 9-point field and another city cap to go with it, but still, I don't really think he should be disregarding this free city cap, which now ended up giving points to his opponent. So basically, an 8-point flip, or an 8-point concession coming from Jose. And I mean, this field is now going to be attackable. So honestly, chances are that this city gets completed for 4 more points, and 3 more to the field, and then red is going to attack this field, and this field is going to remain at 12 points with an equal amount of meeples on it, and then there's just going to be this city cap that Zedson could have taken earlier, but just conceded to his opponent for really no reason at all. So honestly, I don't think this is going to end up all too well for Zedson, but we'll see. We'll see. A monastery for Zedson for 3 points, and is going to go for the control of his opponent's meeple, which there shouldn't be any repercussions for Giannis to just take back the meeple, and he does exactly that. Do you go for... I like, honestly, maybe you go for this. Like, just take the city. Apparently not. Apparently Jose wants to wait for city cap, but it does leave the city cap up for grabs, and now that it has been grabbed, it is yet another 4 points that were given to Giannis. And now, as I said, there is the attacking platform to the field, which honestly I think Zedson should just go over here and block it off. But he's not going to go for it. Instead, he leaves a 4-point road. Leaves a 4-point road behind. Which again, I have to say, is not really the best of options. and as for compensation, he just takes a city which is next to his monastery, and so even if there would be like let's say Jose takes the road for a easy 4 pointer, and then Jesus, and then Giannis takes the city over here. I mean, he's still gonna have to give some points to the monastery and to play a bit of a mini battle with monastery against a city. But looks like this road is just absolutely worth 0 points for everybody involved, as Giannis also just goes the road and takes a 5-point city. I mean, sure, I can sort of understand that, but I mean, look at the amount of Doritos that have already gone out the window, like or are already on the board. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like these lip-shaped cities are just not in such a great demand, or shouldn't be in such a great demand at this stage when there are only 2 Doritos remaining in the deck. Okay, plus the dividers, but also I mean the amount of triple cities that have gone are it's also quite big, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now even 6. So the chances that these cities will be completed, honestly, is actually pretty low. Um, and yet it is exactly what Giannis is gonna go for. Well, let's see if Jose is gonna go for a divider attack or trying to finish up his city on his own, which is definitely not what he should do, because there are no road Doritos at all in the deck. So actually this restriction is really powerful. There's only one single tile that fits into the square, and it is the one and only horse. So this is kind of a major pain now for Jose. Major pain. Did I say major pain? I'm gonna say again, major pain. And ooh. What a curious choice. Deciding to do absolutely nothing to this city. Like not to attack. It's even just leaving it up for Giannis to actually complete with. I mean, there are still a lot of city caps remaining. There are a lot of city caps remaining. Like 2 vanillas. There are then two tube dividers. There is still another divider. Yeah, another divider. Like this city for John is actually, well, now with this plan of using city caps to it, it is actually like very completable, provided that no, like, let's say a curve goes over here, because just a simple curve would actually make the completion chances of the city drop by a lot, because there's only one dagger. There are no road Doritos. Yeah, like honestly, just a simple curve would do so much damage to the completion chances of the city. But for now, nothing seems to be happening on for the city, so why not just continue? And okay, for the sake of John, I hope he's gonna go over here. Although I have a feeling that he's not gonna go there. but I think it is the one and only spot that he should go to, because this city is at the moment just basically a ruin already. Like you can block it from here, you can block it from here with any curve. Oh, he does go there. Well, that is a pleasant surprise. And he also does get the final horse, so now this is going to be officially dead city, whereas this city is going to be very much alive still. And this is, yeah, of course, again, the one and only spot that Giannis should go to. Makes a terrific save on the city, which now only has how many blocking tiles? I think it actually has only one single blocking tile. No, I know it does have more. It does have more. It does have the starting tiles as well. So 3 blocking tiles, 2 starting tiles, and also the cow to go here. And he has the 1 remaining field Dorito, as well as the second divider. Meanwhile, a monastery is completed by Jose. Also claims the field, which does actually have quite a good potential. 6 points already. Empty city cap, as well as the threat of red completing this city, which would again make the field to be at least 49 points. Blocking platformers are threatened, though it is not actually fully blockable. Well, I mean, it is, but only with 1 tile, only with the 1 remaining dagger with the right-hand side curve to go here, because there are still 2 field crossroads, but those would definitely not be used for blocking, because there are just 5-point roads to be taken. And honestly, like when a crossroad goes here, or any road end for that matter, which is actually basically only a crossroad, or maybe also a road monastery, then, well, a crossroad would basically just do exactly what I told like 20 moves ago. A city gets finished, this field gets to be 12 points, then there's going to be an attack by red, and it's going to be just a shared city, a shared field. So am I a psychic? Maybe, but also it's not like it wasn't really that hard to see. Nine points for the field for Zedson, and there is the final slicing on the cake, icing on the cake. Well, slicing sounds better. Slicing on the cake. For Giannis, gets off with the city, with the help of the divider, for 5, 6, 8, 19. 18 points. No, 16 points. Yeah, 16 points. And gets the meeple back. The field is of course now at 12 points, maybe even going to become 15. And in all likelihood, now that there's a HSD cap in the hand of Zedson, then I don't really see anything else for him to do but to just take the city. Like, surely there's nothing else to be done. Like, okay, nothing else like as straightforward and risk-free. Like, yeah, sure, you could like go over here and take the road or something, but like, why would you bother when you can just take the 4 points? And it is exactly what happens. In the meanwhile, 5-point road has gone to Giannis. We have 14-point lead for Jose, with 6 coming from here, so that's plus 20. This is equal, and now 12 for this field, so plus 32, plus 28, plus 23, and this is 10, no? So plus 13 for black, and also just a meeple more. Yeah, tough situation for Giannis. Like maybe he has to try something like going over here and drawing a curve, go for a ninja farmer, like get 12 points here, grow by another city to 15 points. But like it's not gonna be enough, is it? Because he is fighting a meeple disadvantage. It's not great. All of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does it actually do anything? Just 1, 2, 3. I mean, okay, it gives. Well, actually, it does do something, because it does set up a starting tile and the final triple city combo to just steal off this entire city for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 points, which is actually the deficit on the scoreboard. But he would still have to somehow survive one meeple deficit, which, I mean, he can do that if he gets the meeple back from the road. But yeah, I think it's actually quite a decent move by Giannis, setting himself up for some additional winning chances. And if also just keeps on focusing onto this field, which I can't really blame him. I mean, in his position when he is now up by 15, then even if there is the steal of the city, then he's still going to be at equal points, no? And he has basically guaranteed the majority on this field. Well, there is the triple city, so that is actually just absolutely terrible news for Giannis, because there goes now the master plan of stealing the city. And I'm not sure if there are other master plans in this scenario. Well, I guess there is one, at least. You go over here with a field crossroad, which is this. Then you get a curve, and you get your meeple back, and you get 12 points for the field, which is exactly what he does. So credit to him. Well, if there are curves remaining, I'm not sure if there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, there are 2 curves still, or 2 curvy tiles of some kind, which I think are just actually regular curves. Maybe there's one dagger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there is one dagger, and unfortunately for Giannis, it is a dagger with the left-hand side curve. So now, if he goes over here, he is going to restrict his chances from like 75% to 50. What if he goes here and goes to a crossroad restriction? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that would be terrible, because there weren't any crossroads remaining. But he does strike the gold mine, and he does get his curve and does get his 12-point field. However, he now has to somehow, somewhere use 2 of his meeples. And And can't we take quick points? Well, I mean, just a 3-pointer. Yeah, maybe we go here. No, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because there isn't anything to fit over onto this square. So there isn't anything over here. There isn't anything over here. What's the tiles actually? What are the tiles? Field Dorito? Oh, there might be that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there's a field Dorito, which is without a shield, so that's worth 3 points here or here. Oh, nah. Well, unfortunately, there is going to be a miscount. Or actually, like again, look at this, 6 seconds in the clock of Giannis, and I mean, maybe it is like again just the intuition, like just locking in. Like I have to make some move, and this is what I see. Like this is exactly what I set up for, and I just have to use my tile somewhere. Don't run out of time. Don't run out of time. Place the meeple. Minus 0.01, bro. It's minus 0.01. It is overtime once again. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. I mean, honestly, this is looking like those group stage Ecuador matches where like half the Ecuadorians went overtime in like every single game. Oh no! Oh no! Does he even win by points though? I mean, his clock isn't on red though, but I think he will still get the icon. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's 92 to 79 anyways. Yeah, I mean, he does get again basically double loss on his second game as well. The Ecuadorian gambit. Yeah, I might start referring to that more often. I mean, it sounds funny. Ecuadorian gambit. Oh dear. Was this a decisive match, or does it a decisive duel? It wasn't, but it is now 2-2, and we still have. Somehow we still have. Well, not for long for sure. The decider on table 1 ongoing. I mean, there can't be like. Yeah, exactly. Like 0 times remaining. So this is it. Brazil 9 points ahead. 9 points ahead. And what's the siege? 15, 7. Well, not even gonna bother counting because we are gonna be seeing very, very soon. Number 1 winning strategy is not losing on time. You might be onto something there, Vika. You might be onto something. Okay, 85 to 60. Is the chance alive for Greece to go to the quarterfinals for the first time in their lives? Unfortunately, it really doesn't seem like that. There's 89. There's a 9-point field. They're losing by 2 points. Only 2 points. Well, 3 points. Separate Greece's absolute dreams to continue with their best performance in the history of their country for the WTCOC. A 3-2 loss for Brazil is the name of the game. I I was really rooting for Greece. You know, I even said that in a past stream that I'd really like to see Greece go far. Ah, damn it, damn it. Well, Brazil does what Brazil does. Keeps up their own hopes and destroys others. Continuing with their with a win after their group stage win as well. Moving on to the quarterfinals as the second team for the season. First was damn how I'm so bad with the with my memory. Uh, Belgium was the first quarterfinalist, and let's take a look at the pairings. The pairings actually. So Brazil's future opponent will be either Ukraine or RCP. So no easy catches there. Belgium getting their opponent from the pair Hong Kong Romania. Then we have Germany, Poland, and front Argentina, who both of these matches are actually happening tomorrow, but I will not be covering them unfortunately because there are just the hockey world. There are just going to be the hockey world championships going on. And well, actually, as a matter of fact, the finals of the hockey worlds basically at the time of these matches. So I will be slacking on the coverage that much, but we will be, of course, returning to the broadcasts next week for some of these teams. Then China, Colombia, and Japan, Taiwan are going to be pairs. And well, China, Colombia is going to be starting in like half an hour. So we might cover, or not just might, but we will cover the second ongoing match because there is Japan Taiwan going on. So we'll go to actually to Kithara HotlyHotly as a bonus and see how much we can cover that, and we will then move on to China Colombia at 14:23 UTC. So in pretty much 20 minutes. So this is just an extra coverage for the match. I will return. Belgium and Brazil were in the same group with Colombia. Well, ain't that is that right? Belgium and Brazil. That is true. With Colombia, yeah. So potentially we might have even three quarterfinalists from the same group stage group, which would be quite curious indeed. You commented the hockey finals? Yeah. No. No. I definitely do not have the expertise to do any of that, or the equipment, or the licenses, or anything. I mean, honestly, if I tried to do that, I would probably get dragged into court for illegal streams. Actually, in the meanwhile, I will try. I will immediately switch the graphics for the China Colombia match. So we will get to the commentating on the Japan Taiwan in just a moment. out there. Okay. Hello, Zedson. Only get paid to comment at Carcassonne matches. Well, getting paid is a bit of a stretch. I think. I think. It's. I mean, at the moment, I mean, the pay is basically zero. So probably worse salary than you get in North Korea. Yay. But at least I don't get dragged into court for it. Loop road black. Where at? Here? At? Maybe. Well, let's see where we stand. 33 to 23. Actually, I totally missed on the full situation. Okay, well, Japan is answering their call of being the favorites of the tournament once again, and have already officially won this match with 3 dual wins on the board. But let's see if they can make it 4, or if Minwei is going to be able to best Satoshi Kitamura. So double monasteries for HotlyHotly. Then we have 14-point lead for Satoshi, as well as a 9-point field, which is going to get equalized at some point via the road monastery. Then we have another field over here for 6 points and some room to grow to maybe 9, maybe 12, maybe more. And then we have a city for HotlyHotly as well. So currently looking, I guess, would I say equal? Well, maybe not equal. Maybe I would certainly say that it is a favorable situation for Satoshi at the moment. But a lot is going to be hindering on this road monastery flip, because it is worth an 18-point flip, and 18 points with 1 turn is well, it's more than you get in most games with 1 move ever. Plus 1 meeple to the hand of Chen, and 8 points as well. Now only down on the scoreboard by 3 points. How many tiles do actually these players have on these cities? There's 1, 2. There's 1 starting tile. There are still 2 city crossroads, and also 1 dagger. So 4 city caps to go onto these cities. And HotlyHotly just going to be taking some more cities, taking away, well, let's say removing a city cap from the field of Satoshi at the moment, who has gone for an additional farmer for an okay reason, I guess. I mean, with 6 and then a lot of city caps, it does have the potential to become a big field, but at the moment it is still far away for actually justifying all those meeples to the field. Nice blocking of well, let's say restriction of a city cap. There's still 1 dagger to fit into the square, and likely stuff to fit here. I see 1 vanilla and also 1 divider to fit over here. So there are still tiles to go here, and a 3rd monastery for HotlyHotly, and even a regular monastery, which is arguably maybe even better to go here, so that he well, at least he had a good spot for a regular monastery, which is the main thing. And he does manage to get his meeple back from the initial one. Maybe you meeple this also. Looks like he doesn't feel the need to do that. The final regular monastery goes to Satoshi. Why did Red why Red didn't add the curve next to his monastery? As in here, yeah, because he just wanted to block off the city caps from Satoshi's field, because there were still a lot of tiles to go here, like 4 city caps to go here, and I don't know how many to go over here, but well, actually, I think it was like only 3, but he basically took out 4 city caps from his opponent, which would be like immediate value, like immediate 7-point value for the field. A lot of echo in the audio. Yes, we have. I have definitely had some audio issues today because of the intros. So unfortunately, I am not fully aware of how to fix that at the moment. But I would certainly very much like to do that. Let's do something like this. Let's try that. Just because, yeah, I'm gonna have to certainly fix stuff. Maybe I mean honestly, maybe I should do that like right now when we are waiting for the China and Colombia to begin. Actually, yes, I'm gonna do that because I mean officially this stream was for Brazil, Greece, and China and Colombia. So the fact that we haven't been able to cover Japan, Taiwan, anyways, is hardly an issue. So let's see what I can do here. Um, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this was fine earlier, so let's just turn those back on. Then no, but this doesn't do anything actually. Is the mic of your headphones working? I mean, yes. Let's see what the OBS settings say. Oh, good point. Okay.
Do that, and okay, this might actually make a huge difference because yes, that was indeed the case seemingly. So the OBS had just taken my laptop mic as a default, so I had to switch that. So the question is, has have all the audio settings been fixed immediately now, or is there an issue still, or has it been like all the time just because I have had the wrong mic in use? Because if that is the case, then I will be very happy to not have to do anything else. Okay, great. I am really not looking forward to be watching the footage back because I already know, I already know that the sound is gonna be so much worse for the entirety of the Brazil Greece. Ah, damn. Okay, well, at least China and Colombia will get a decent decent audio. Great. So 10 tiles plus 7 for HotlyHotly. We still have the road Doritos not the road monasteries not used, either one of them, and which is why we see this farmer come down from invasion. Which seemingly looks like he does need to attack the road, but I'm not. Well, let's make sure of that. So he's plus 4. He's plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we have equal on this 7, 4, minus 2, plus 1, plus 7. Plus 6 for HotlyHotly at the moment, no? Plus 6 for HotlyHotly. There are no dividers. There's 1, 2. Oh, there are a lot of field Doritos. Oh, never mind. 1 field Dorito, but it is there, and it is a huge field Dorito. It is 4 points, 6 points, 9 points, 12 points. No, 14 points with that field Dorito, and that is terrible news. Terrible news for HotlyHotly, who basically now, I mean, he definitely has to get a road monastery, like for sure. Maybe even both. Honestly, maybe even both. Because now that Kithara can just take a 6-point road over here, I mean, the road monasteries are like, I think the only saving grace for him in invasion. But he has to get them. Oh, and he's not getting them, you know. He's not getting them. 3 tiles left for HotlyHotly. 3 tiles for Satoshi. And the percentage points for HotlyHotly to get both road monasteries are dwindling. And they are now 0 as the first monastery hits the hand of Satoshi, who's gonna. Actually, I'm not even sure. Is he gonna go over here? I think he's gonna go over here. Actually, yeah, I think this is much better, because if he goes over here, there's a chance that he might even lose the entire field for a double connection, you know. So if he does go. What? Why? No, because I think this is quite bad, to be honest. I think this is really bad, to be honest. Like if he goes here, he just sacrifices 2 points. Okay, plus the meeple, because he won't be able to score twice with it. But like now, this second road monster will be so much more impactful. It will be so much more impactful. Also, look at this. I mean, the city crossroad, but I don't think HotlyHotly can go here, because then he will be taking out his only chance of actually winning over the field. No, or can he get blocked? Like pretty much, if there are any crossroads, any curves, or just any like road tiles, except for like straight roads, he can't really go over here, because he will get blocked with his second farmer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there is a crossroad remaining. No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a crossroad. There's another crossroad. So he can't really go here. Or maybe he can. Maybe he should just pray to gods to draw the crossroad and the road monastery. Maybe it is his only shot. Maybe. Finishing the city, and the fields can get united on the right. Yes, indeed. Black can join the field through the rows and the curve. Indeed, they can. But, well, let's say if there are no curves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, okay, well there's a curvy tile, there's a crossroad, and there's the road monster. So absolutely cannot go here. It wins like 0% of the time, which is why he goes for 2 points and even misses out on the second road monastery. Just Satoshi absolutely destroying the rest of his opponent. What is left of Minwei Chen? Nothing, no help at all coming from the deck. Just a measly curve for Hotly, which is just gonna be used over here to take a 5-point road. No, I think, or maybe he can go here, attack the field, or here, or just a 6-point field. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this attack would have been doomed every single day of the year. At least he does get some compensation for getting to win over this ruin, but none of that really matters. Those road monasteries were just way too impactful for Kithara. And even like, I mean, credit to him. I mean, Satoshi was able to even keep these fields separate. So scoring the these two cities double time, and actually just about making his individual farmers here useful for 9 points each. 20-point win for Kithara, and a 4-1 win to Japan, who will be yet again for the 7th year. No, I always forget as to how far did Japan actually get on 2023 when China won the championship. But I mean I would assume that Japan got to at least to quarterfinals. No, if someone remembers or can from somewhere check, then I would appreciate the information. But I mean, like as starters, I will assume that the Japan did reach at least the quarterfinals in 2023 as well, and that would make Japan now onwards and upwards. It is well, we are just about to arrive to China, Colombia, 7 minutes before it starts. So let's go through some of the playoff journeys. Well, the so far very short playoff journeys, and but more so for the group stage journeys, where China came on top of Group A with a 5-0 win against Hungary, 5-0 win against Peru, and then 3-2 wins against Croatia, as well as what was the fourth team? I know it's something. God damn. Greece. 3-2 a win against Greece. If I do recall correctly. 3-2 Croatia, 3-2 Greece, and then 5-0 and 5-0. Yes, and then Colombia with 3 wins in Group F, winning against Brazil, winning against I believe Chile, then against Vietnam, and I think they lost to Belgium now with 3-2. With fact checks, where is Colombia? 4-1 against Vietnam, 3-2 against Chile, 3-2 against Belgium, and then 3-2 against Brazil. Yes, it is indeed. And then, of course, their playoff match on the round of 24 was against Lithuania with a 3-2 result. Switzerland winning 2-0 Norway at the moment. Well, I am not surprised. I mean, credit to Norway though. I mean, they are doing just absolute killer. I mean, if I remember correctly, I read something like Sweden. Sorry, not Sweden, but Norway hasn't actually gotten to top 4 of Hockey Worlds in what was it since year, I don't know, 1970 something. or 1950 even. I like one of those two, like either on 1950s or 1970s. But in any case, like it's been decades for Norway to be like from the last time that they were in top 4. So I mean, this is basically, I guess, like just a sensational run for Norway, even if they were to come fourth, overall. Not like, and that is of course not to say that that they're gonna lose in the bronze match, or even against Sweden, or even against Switzerland. But I mean, just what a run for Norway! What a run! Okay, China, Colombia is at hand, and we will run the intros and the stuff, and we will get to the lineups immediately after. Welcome to watch China Colombia playoff match round of 16 of the World Team Carcassonne Online Championships 2026. Right, we'll get into the matches soon enough. We will be focusing on table 3, because this China Colombia match is streamed actually on 4 different channels at the moment, on Fausto Barral, on Alexei Pekoshev, on Matthias Lehmacher, Utsevatse, and on this channel. So we have made some arrangements. So Alexei will be streaming the table 4. I'll be streaming the table 3, and actually I don't know about Utse, but I suppose he'll be streaming one of the other 3 tables. And well, Fausto probably will be streaming whatever table because he isn't actually in the same streamer group as everyone else. So we'll get set the table number 3 going on, and we'll go through the lineups immediately after. Table number 1, Akistak on Miguel Torres. And then table 2, Xangyu Chin, the once again a former world champion. Actually, no, former reigning world champion. On table 2 versus Sergio Antolines. Table 3, mitaocat on Jose Parado. Table 4, Tomatoken on Tomas Rojas. And table number 4, 203 Club on Salvador Gutierrez. Now it is, of course, at least a worthwhile note to see. Well, I haven't actually fact-checked this, but I do believe strongly that China is the team who currently has the most players who haven't yet lost a single match. I mean, for God's sake, their group stage result was 16 duel wins and only 4 duel losses. So, yeah, it's kind of insane, to be honest. Now, Colombia also, of course, has 3 of them. Their captain Tomas Rojas, then Miguel Torres on table 1, and then I believe El Taliban, I believe, who isn't playing at the moment, but if I remember correctly, then he has 1 match played and 1 match won. Hello EXT, vamos Colombia indeed. So, early field for mitaocat, and we have also a road over here. With some very very staircase-like city for Pechitoz, which is restricted from both sides, which isn't really ideal for him. But I mean, currently it is not in a major, spiral downfall. Difficult to complete, whatever. And a pretty wonderful tile indeed for Pechitoz, although he definitely would have liked to use it on the upper side to get the 2 extra points for the road as well. Honestly, would maybe not be even a bad idea to meeple this road. Like, yes, it can get restricted into a dagger, but there are still two of those remaining. Maybe I wouldn't do that, however, because you can still use the same tiles over here, like in a safer way. Oh, meeples that road. Well, not gonna lie, I didn't really expect that, nor do I like it, because there's really like only one single tile, or one single type of tile, of which black is going to get more benefits out of than red, and that is the a horse, of getting the meeple back and prolonging the city of red. probably not the wisest decision to start casually chatting with with Hotly in the middle of the stream, but I gotta keep the viewers on their toes for new stuff. So that's the new stuff that y'all gonna be seeing today. Another city crossroad does go for Pechitoz though, and he'll be very happy to finish up his city, as well as to get the 2 extra points and get the meeple back. For currently up on the scoreboard by 6 points and looking to create some cities, some more cities of his own on to the right, which there has been already a secondary field claimed by red, and it looks like the cities are going to get restricted or attacked, whichever, for Jose, as he doesn't really get a great tile. Like, I suppose he could go over here, and it is exactly what he does, but his second city will still actually be frozen. Or maybe not. I mean, maybe he's actually gonna just go there, because like you could argue that like if you get a tile over here, like if you get a vanilla, then chances are that this city is gonna get like fully blocked. But if you go here, then you are giving your opponent a chance to make a guaranteed block. Whereas if you keep waiting, then it is gonna be a chance to give a restriction onto your 1-point cities. So it is kind of a tough choice, because you really don't want to keep waiting like other city plus road tiles onto the square. Like, you really want to just get your meeple out and just like figure out where you stand with the situation. The sooner you are able to do that, the better, of course. Honestly, I think I would just go here and just claim back the meeple. And therefore, I mean, honestly, this meeple to the field by Pechitoz, I think, was too extra. This field was going to be easy to attack anyways, like with a road tile from here, or like just later with a road tile from here, and then connect here, or connect here, whatever. But like now, placing too much pressure, too much significance over onto this completion of the city, like it's going to it's not really going to help. It's not really going to help Jose, honestly, in most cases, more than it's going to hinder and slow down his game. But I think I think I still would go here. just to guarantee at least one meeple back. Wow. Yeah, this is unusual, to say at least. And I wouldn't say it's really great. Dare I say that this is actually quite far away from great position for the Colombian player. I mean, he's now banking on getting to his opponent's fields, like both from like through his own city and through his opponent's city. Like, yes, okay, there can be a case made that there is a chance to get to this field via a city cap, I don't know, curve, whatever. But like, it's such a long way, like 4 tiles to be used, that it just kind of stops being efficient at that point. Yeah, really not that great of an idea, to be honest, by Jose. But he's made his bed, and it doesn't really look like he's gonna be getting the best price for it. Makes a restriction down to a dagger, and a dagger is exactly what mitaocat gets into his hand, and now threatens to make the city whole for what, 12 points, and also another meeple to the field. And there's really nothing that Pechitoz can do about it. I mean, he's kind of gonna have to take this monastery spot, I think. Like if he doesn't take it, then he is gonna be leaving that for his opponent. But I mean, what he's trying to think is like, is it worth it for him to go maybe over here and to deny the second meeple from the field from red? And apparently he comes to a decision that it is. And I mean, he's gonna get at least like potential restriction down to the city. Like maybe he gets to restrict that down to the one final dagger, and it is exactly what he does get it down to. But there is still, there is not a second field meeple by mitaocat, which is odd, because this was a really great spot to attack the field from. There were even like 2 starting tiles for him to connect to the field too. I guess like maybe he is afraid of getting restricted down to get another dagger like from the bottom. But I mean, I don't think I would be too afraid of that. But then again, I mean, it's also just overall like nice to have two meeples in your hand. But you are gonna have to, or maybe you don't even have to use a crossroad to go there. But maybe you just go, over here and place a meeple to the field. Or do you want to go for the 50-50 shot? Honestly, I don't think I would bother going for the 50-50 shot. I think I would just take the meeple back from here and place it to the field. I mean, the tile is just too good to be used for a mere 50-50 shot of getting the meeple back from the city. At least that's how it seems to me. 1, 2, 3. Now, of course, I mean, sure, there are still a lot of crossroads remaining in the deck, like still 4. But like, you would really like to go to the field before the monastery gets drawn, right? Because you want to be able to be the person who gets like the max value out of that said monastery. Yep, there it is, and to the field. Boom. Boom. And not even a blocking tile does come to the hand of Pechitoz. Hardly able to do anything. Well, question is, do we make a restriction or do we make a save? And I am actually leaning towards just still a restriction, actually. Because if we go here, we threaten much more like bad stuff for black than we would be threatening if we were to just make a 50-50 save. But he does go for the save. Oh! With a third farmer. Yeah, that is too much. That is too much. But oh my god, but of course he does immediately get the dagger. Of course he gets the dagger immediately after. Wow. Oh. Well then. Looks like his plans were absolutely perfected for himself. I mean, just gets the one and only tile in the deck to the one and only absolutely without any questions asked best tile in the deck for himself to get the city finished, to get a meeple back, and to get the majority on this field for 12 points. And now that this dagger was drawn, it is a question for Pechitoz. Like, do you go over here? Do you sack your meeple? Because there is a case to be made, and a good one at that actually, that a triple city with a road goes over here, and it just actually instantly blocks 2 meeples. Well, almost instantly, because then there would have to be another triple city with a road over here, a Dorito, and then like double city caps, and that's just kind of unlikely to happen. And that's probably just an understatement. Like that is very very unlikely to happen. But instead, Pechitoz goes for the field, even though this is such an ugly attacking platform to the field. Like it is blockable with one single tile with any city plus field tile. It is blockable with any city plus field tile, because there are no daggers with the right hand side curve remaining anymore. Like, what is this? It is ugly. Really ugly. Also, I mean, just look at the position of Jose here. I mean, he's got a 1 point road. He's got, oh my god, and this is, yeah, this is pretty much the worst that you could have that could happen after a curve. Full block onto the 1 pointer, and it's not gonna be easy to finish up this other city either. Yeah, like this. Look at his position. He's minus 10 on the scoreboard, right? He's under threat of getting blocked with this farmer. He is losing the field. He has a 1 point meeple blocked, and he's this third farmer is relying on the success of a city meeple for mitaocat. Like the best tile, actually, well, the best tile that could ever go into the square for black was exactly this city crossroad, but it doesn't even get used there, which honestly I think it should have. Because like, what else are you going to be using onto this square? Like, you should never use a starting tile here as black to give back a meeple to red and to not guarantee the return of the king of the black meeple. Yeah, really ugly position for sure for Jose. So at least he does get the 7 pointer. At least there's that. But now there is a restriction down to the starting tile, and it looks like Jose is not even trying to get to the field. And like, if he is not trying to get to the field, like, I can't really understand why you would go here in the first place. Because when you have or had 2 meeples that you could have used, so as in, you know, like 2 meeples in your hand, and then you had very delicate situations over on these cities and this road, and then you are trying to equalize the field of 12 points, which is currently being led by your opponents with basically 3-1, like even before this meeple, then you're gonna have to use both of your remaining meeples to get to the field, and that is just for 12 points. Like, it's just not worth it, you know. Curious ideas for Pechitoz. Like honestly, if you were to try and bank on any field, then it should probably be this field. Like maybe do a ninja attack via the road, and claim 4 extra points at the same time. Something like that. But I mean, this is just a doomed scenario from the get-go, really. So let's try and map out some possible winning routes for Jose. Now, unfortunately, he could have actually just went here or here with a monastery and not meeple it, and then just try to wait for the second one for 9 points, because he does need like a lot of coin flips in the, like as of right now to try and win, and he actually has like none for himself. Also, check this out. Road Monastery for mitaocats, and a terribly good spot to use it to, with leading the field 3-1. He could take away 6 points from Jose and claim 3 more points to his field, and then force Pechitoz to attack the field with his one final meeple. And because mitaocat is already in the lead in points and on features on the board, like there is really nothing that Pechitoz can do. Like, he can maybe get some ruin points over here with like a road Dorito and a horse. Maybe he can get to this field with the starting tile, but like he can't score enough points and get the field equalization that he would actually have any chances for win. Like I seriously fail to see even a 0.1% chance for Jose Parado to win this. Like -5 plus the field, 10, 11, 8, -14. Like -14 and the field. And he would have to go here and here, and then mitaocat has still a meeple in hand. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And the field just gets bigger and bigger. Pechitoz trying to claim at least some points here, trying to get his hands on one of the 2 remaining road Doritos. Does get some quick points at least, but they are very small comfort. There's going to be a claim onto this ruin by mitaocats, which just get unified by Pechitoz. Just one move too late. I don't think this dagger actually does anything for mitaocat. Well, maybe there is a city cap in the deck still, so maybe he can go, I don't know, over here or over here. Well, and there was, but yes, yeah, indeed, there was the starting tile. So nice find there by mitaocat. And also I stand corrected, there was only one road Dorito. So where was the 4th one? Wait. So one, two, oh yeah, one, two, three, four. So only one road Dorito, but at least it landed on Jose's hand. Too bad that basically everything else of every plan that Pechitoz had went to well, not great. And the scoreboard, well, the final scoreboard is quite a good resemblance of how the game went. Terribly great for China, a bit less great for Colombia. 1-0 for mitaocat, and we'll see if Pechitoz comes up with some more extra tricks. Well, Jesus Christ. Why did no one warn me? Well, yeah, why did no one warn me that I was on mute for, I don't know, for the past couple of minutes? Well, at least we are not anymore. 3 points for mitaocat, and he actually does not want to go for the continuation of his city, which I find quite curious, to be honest. Like, yes, it would then create an attacking platform, but then you are now giving an opportunity for your opponent to claim 4 points and make an attacking platform. A blocking platform to your city. And this really isn't that great, because now you need the same tiles here to claim this city as you need over onto your city over on the left anyways. So really, the city cap is only in in black's disposal, and more. I mean, I'm gonna have to say inaccuracies keep following as mitaocat takes back his road. I mean, yes, sure, you get 2 points to your road, you get your meeple back, but this is the prime tile. Like road Doritos are the prime tiles to be used into the city. They can easily claim a new road for a rather easy loop, right? And they continue your city in a way that does not create any real possible blocking or attacking chances. Like, it is just the best tile ever that you could hope for the continuation for the continuation of your city. And now that you haven't used it, you now need Doritos basically here and here and here and everywhere on the city. Whereas if with city caps, like maybe you go here with the Dorito first, and then you can maybe even go with city caps here and focus on using triple cities and Doritos over onto your ruin slash this large city. I think there's a lot of issues for mitaocat with prioritization here. Also, his road was not really in danger. There were still 4 crossroads in the deck. Like, it might have been somewhat annoying to find to have to find another crossroad from the deck, but still, the road was not like it just wasn't in danger. Road Monastery does come to mitaocat though. Let's see what kind of answer does Pechitoz find. He could do 2 things. Just take 3 points, or maybe go here and threaten a full block onto the city, because this was the final remaining horse, so none of those are in the deck anymore. But it does seem like Jose has decided to maybe wait for a city cap and then maybe another city plus road tile, or at least another city tile to make the blocks, or maybe he just doesn't really care. But I wouldn't really say that this 1 extra point was that much worth for like foregoing a full blocking platform. Quick points get taken by Pechitoz with a curve, 3 for the road, and also gets back his monastery at last. And we do now see as the city of mitaocat is starting to resemble danger, let's say, which is still, well, it is vulnerable. There's only 1 city cap. Well, there's only 1 dagger with the right-hand side curve remaining, so an easy restriction could come over here. However, it is not a full block, and maybe and you could just take out the entire threat by just attacking the city straight up. Because there are still 4 road Doritos in the deck as well. And it is exactly what Jose does. Now, honestly, in all likelihood, we will never be seeing a road Dorito to go here, because then it would give like just a bit too dangerous of a platform for red to then afterwards go with a city cap over here or a city cap over here and attack the city with a second meeple and or just overrun it immediately with like really easy completion chances as well. Wouldn't be exactly the best stuff to see. Monastery discard from Jose doesn't really find a good spot for it, as there are really none. But he did have four meeples in hand though, and it is really ugly, to be honest, to discard monasteries when you have that many meeples in your hand. It just feels such just feels so wasteful. But with 6 points ahead on the scoreboard, which isn't much, especially given that his field is only worth 3 points and has really limited chances to grow. So maybe this is a good example of as to why you shouldn't really go for 0-point fields with just a simple divider. Like, yes, you have 2 stick caps on your field, but like it's not enough potential on its own. It just isn't. That's gonna dagger though. Maybe feels the urge to take these 4 points, or just go here and place a farmer. I would assume that it would be worthwhile to place a farmer. I mean, it would be still a 6-point field and then also 1 additional city cap, which will get taken at some point, in all likelihood. Maybe he would like to go here, although it's like the least impactful move of all those 3, I believe. Or takes another 3-point field. Well, at least it does come with a full blocking platform, so that is something. And looks like Pechitoz is now trying to bank on that, or will he go for an attack? I don't think he's gonna go for that, because he would have to just make the connection himself, because he would have to make the connection himself and give back the meeple from the monastery to mitaocat. Well, now it certainly looks more enticing, but he does need to, of course, get his hand. He does need to, of course, get a city plus field tile into his hand. But there still is a divider remaining, another one, which could then ruin all of those plans, as the potential attack might be or might get separated from the actual ruin. But it also works the other way around. So like even if divider goes over here, I mean it does benefit this city, because it is actually still completable. There are still 2 field Doritos, and of course the divider, and most likely a lot of city caps with field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 city caps with a field over here. So another question is for Pechitoz, do you go over here, take the 4 points, or do you go over here and ensure the full block of this city? And honestly, I think it would be better for Pechitoz to just focus on points. He's plus 14. He has 9 points from fields. So what? Plus 23, and like this city is still 4 tiles away from completion, and it can be restricted. It can be restricted more quite easily. So now we go over here and we attack the city. Yes, indeed. And there are still. Never mind. There are no cows, but still 2 field Doritos. And of course, we take away the biggest threat of our opponent, which was to finish the city and score a lot of points. But now we're playing kind of the safe game. So plus 14, plus 17, equal here, 11, 8, and the monastery equalized. So I guess we are basically dead equal, presuming that that the connection happens over here or even over here. And if it's gonna be mitaocat who gets a divider, goes over here and claims back the meeple as he should, then the meeple situation is still gonna be equal, and it's gonna require a value tile to be used over here by red, which is always points away from scoring. Well, there is the connection actually from Pechitoz, so he does go there, despite the fact that either player could attack the city later with several Doritos still remaining in the deck. Looks like 5 of them still in the deck. 3 points scored by mitaocat. Also still protecting this city cap because it still has 2 daggers to go to it. But maybe it would have been better for mitaocat to actually turn this the other way around, no? Because now it does provide an attacking platform to the field to Pechitoz via the curve, via the dagger. So it would be like with extra benefits, and also just unblockable connection, Well, that is an interesting idea. Just equalizing your opponent's city and just trying to leverage your meeple advantage, not allowing your opponent to get meeples back, and just having to hold on with the 1 meeple that he has. It would be interesting to see whether mitaocat is going to go here with a field Dorito. I don't think he will, just because the sheer amount of points is looking uncomfortably big to give up for just a meeple back. It would be what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points for a meeple back, which is basically equal to a monastery. So would you really give like a completed monastery to your opponent for the price of getting back a meeple when you have fields? Probably not. Probably not. Now what Pechitoz is potentially going to do is he's now going to be actually able to attack this city for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 10 or 11 points, and maybe even have a actual shot at finishing it. There is still a starting tile, there is still a city crossroad. There are no daggers though, so the city would be immediately blockable. But then again, there is also the divider. So if it does get blocked, then you might be going. Whoa! Consider me surprised. Oh no, actually, well, yes, actually, because so the point of this move is to of course try to actually complete that city, because not only will it give 3 points to this field, it will also give 3 points to this field. But since the upper field is under attack anyways, I kind of fail to see how using 2 city caps to get basically 3 points to yourself is, worth it. I don't really see it as being worth it, but he does manage to do it anyways. Well, it does come with some extra benefits, of course. Does come with a successful farmer. Well, maybe not successful yet, but a successful attacking threat, connection threat to the field with 2 unblockable daggers, as well as of course with any road tile. Well, almost with any road tile, but with like straight roads, curves, that type of stuff. Also, there is this one nasty idea, which looks like Jose is gonna try to go for, is going over here with a road monastery and claiming absolute full value out of this early farmer of his, and trying to overrun the field. Time for mitaocat to decide: does he go over here and take the 4 points and allow black to the field, or does he go and do something else? Maybe he tries to just go over here, which is exactly what he does. And actually, he has seemingly quite a decent chance to block this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, there's only one curve. Only one regular curve, and actually no field crossroads. So only the dagger and a regular curve to go into this spot. Would probably be useful for Pechitoz to go here though, because then he keeps alive. Yep, he keeps alive his chances to get the curve, to get maybe even the road monastery over here to connect, and of course he always has the dagger alive every single day of the year. Well, there is this. So now the big question, do you go over here, claim 4 points and threaten the full overrun of this 12-point field, or do you go over here and just go for the 12 points? He does go for the 12 points. I can't really blame him. I mean, after all, they are guaranteed 4 points, and who doesn't love those? Road Doritos going in every which way, and there is the connection to the ruin. And honestly, yeah, of course, now at this stage, the recovery of the monastery over here for red is just not even valid anymore, because he can't use the meeple. Or, well, maybe he can if he uses a meeple on this turn, which he does. Interesting choice by Pechitoz, 6 points, and gives back a meeple to red. Wait, was I hallucinating? I thought there was. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. Yeah, I thought there was a field Dorito remaining, and there was. If red gets a Dorito, he can block the connection and hope for the splitter to finish his monastery. Yes, as in to go here with a Dorito and over here with the divider. Yes. And low amount of time left on the clock is seemingly the name of the game today, with Jose Parado having only 9 seconds. But I believe he does have this under control. By 7 points, not by much, but his final. Well, final point making, let's say, on his final 5 to 10 tiles was quite efficient. 12 points here, 9 or 8 extra points over here, some field attacking blocks, then claiming back claiming back a meeple and getting 6 points. Good stuff for Pechitoz. And he does make the game neck and neck, or the duel rather. Unfortunately for Colombia, despite having an entertaining, very long duel between mitaocat and Pechitoz, Colombia is going to go home after this game, as China has won on tables 2, 4, and 5, with unfortunately for the Colombian captain Tomas Rojas, his undefeated streak has been broken, and it couldn't really be at a worse time as a win on table 4 would still allow a full match win. But China will still continue their unbeaten streak. Monastery for Pechitoz, some early roads for both players, and we do see an attack? Probably not, actually. I think we just see a restriction and a city pointing upwards, because it would be rather uncomfortable to go downwards and try to connect to just a 2-point city and then maybe get blocked over here. Yeah, I really do that we're gonna see a city going upwards, or maybe over here and point left, and still allow more tiles for mitaocat to finish his own city, but maybe then create a threat of a field Dorito here, triple city here, Dorito here. None of that is going to happen, but an early field, yet again, by Pechitoz is going to happen with a divider. So it looks like Jose is a rather huge fan of starting very early fields with dividers or with just double city cap tiles, which I mean they are good tiles to start this with, to start fields with, but like let's be honest, this I mean in the previous game it required so much work from Pechitoz to really get any sort of value for his initial farmer that it kind of ended up not even being that worthwhile. Also here, I mean, look at this. He of course would love to go here and restrict the city of mitaocat down to a dagger, but he can't do that or couldn't do that because then he has to find a city tile first to get away with his own city and to not get guided downwards and get blocked with 2 meeples. Maybe he wouldn't even mind that with, let's say, a quad city here and then a block, because then it would be just a big enough lead on points for 1 extra blocked meeple that it wouldn't really matter that much. However, any blocked cities on this field are going to hinder the potential of this field to grow, and also this road is also hindering that said potential because it just blocks away like 2 green squares immediately from the from this field. Like it's really not that not that great in terms of field growth. City finished for mitaocat doesn't go extra greedy on this on the secondary city. Doesn't want to hinder the completion chances of his initial one. And we do see a restriction coming from mitaocat, throwing now a 2-point road towards the city, which honestly I don't think is the strongest option. I think it would have been a bit stronger to maybe even to maybe do something like this to restrict from the other side, but to not give a road for your opponent at the same time. Like for instance, with a triple city with a road, or with a city crossroad, or even with a dagger, like we now see. Also, there is I want to say actually a big threat for Pechitoz of getting restricted down to a quad road over here, and in regards to that, honestly, what mitaocat should do probably is go not here but here, and then try and find a crossroad and get his own road free and block the road of black. That would be quite unpleasant for sure, and it also would be just unpleasant to deal with, like as black, because then you have to either find a crossroad. No, yeah, because you would have to either find a crossroad or then continue your opponent's road by 2 points, and then just at the same time just self-restrict the road of your own, which which is like never really a good feeling. This field, why is this field? Why do you take that field? It is really bad for several reasons. First of all, it doesn't have any cities, any completed cities on it, so it is currently worth 0 points. Then, like, it is also restricted from basically from every side already, and it doesn't have like much growth potential at all. Like, why do you straight up waste a good people onto a field which is really not, in all likelihood, is really not going to be worth that much at all. And he's probably gonna have to go here now and to like try and further restrict this city down, which he doesn't do for whatever reason, because he wants to protect his earlier 9-point field, which can be still attacked from here through a straight road, through a field or a field crossroad, through a starting tile, and also claiming a like a 6-point road at the same time. Like, I just don't see it being that worth it. And also, like, if you, like, do you actually want this city to be completed? I mean, I would say no, because yes, you would be getting a 6-point field, but then your opponent just gets like +1 net points and a meeple back. Like, why would you ever bother? So you have another chance to go here. Surely you go here. Surely you do something to this city. Like, even if you get this restricted into like a dagger, it's not that good, because there are still all 3 daggers in the deck. Like, the plan regarding the completion of the city was like never really that good, and yet Jose goes for just restrictions, tries to make mitaocat use some city tiles for connections. Whatever Otto says, surely it will never happen. Yeah, that might be true. That might very well be true. I mean, also look at this. Just look at this. Like, now this field is restricted from yet another side. From yet another side. Well, at least there is a restriction. The kind of one that Jose was going for. And he does get his field to at least 6 points. I mean, I guess likely it's going to grow. Well, especially now that there's also going to be a meeple for mitaocat, and he has all 3 tiles to finish the city and equalize the field. Do you bother as red to try and go here? I mean, there's only one vanilla. Honestly, I don't think it's worth your time. Yeah, I was about to say, like going over here and taking the road would be quite great, but this is also okay. Denying the completion of the city and denying, first and foremost, the second farmer coming down from black. But honestly, a second farmer wouldn't even be that bad, because Bread is having the meeple advantage long term, or so it looks like, because of these meeples that are seemingly needing the same types of tiles to be finished. Of course, the most ideal tile for Pechitoz over here would be the one remaining road monastery, because not only would he be getting the meeple back, he would be getting a nice 5-point monastery and a 3-point expansion also to his field. And it at the moment looks like Pechitoz would be in need of actual scoring for his meeples. +4 for mitaocat. Let's count field as equal. +5, +8, +10, +3, +1, -3, and well, -9 at the moment for mitaocat. But it is only momentary. At least it looks like it. If I say surely it's momentary, then does it change stuff? Maybe I'll also advance the lighting a bit. The sun trying to ruin my streams. Okay, well, looks like Pechitoz is giving this a long thought. I mean, I can't really blame him, surely, because he kind of wants to go here and take the city, but doesn't want to get left out with, 0 meeples, because he would like to go here. Like just in case he gets the road monastery, he would like to go here and with the meeple, of course. But honestly, that would be only one tile that would that he would miss value out of, which wouldn't be like bad at all, to be honest. But also, like, had he gone over here, maybe finish this like straight away, get his road blocked. Would it be worth it? 11 points for a blocked meeple? Maybe. Maybe. Who needs sun when there's Carcassonne? Yeah, I mean, I'm right with you. Why would I bother looking out the window when there is Carcassonne to be played? Who cares about outside life? Except for maybe Nicholas. Nicholas and his camper van. Monastery for Jose with 0 good spots to use it to. With 2 meeples, he definitely would rather keep both of those in hand. So, in regards of that, what would be a good idea to do? I don't know, go here, then later go here with like a straight road and hinder the chances for red to go here with the second meeple? I don't know, maybe. Maybe it would be alright. I am kinda on the verge of not seeing like really anything useful for a monastery. I mean, maybe he can. Maybe you know. Maybe he actually could go for a monastery like over here or whatever. Oh, that combo of tiles were mitaocat. That combo of tiles, absolute decimation of the scoreboard for getting the equality on the field, which actually was just 6 on 6 anyways. But finishing the road and getting the max value out of the set road with also the city, with the final vanilla being drawn and the final starting tile being drawn, both back to back. Ooh, that is dirty. That is dirty. Well, now, however, now it has become a lot feistier because now this field is at 12 points. mitaocat has 3 on 1 meeples in his hand, and there are several attacking platforms to this 12-point field, which is likely going to be a 15-point field. And it is going to have to be fought for by well, at least by black, you know. And given that black only has 1 meeple, I'm not really so sure if black is going to be successful in that attempt. Welcome, Carcassonne, Colombia. Routing, well, assumably your own people. Thanks for all the support. Well, no worries. That's why we are here, to cheer up people. So there is indeed a new attack to the field by Jose. Instead, he takes away the road monastery possibility from red to get to this 9-point field. But in the meanwhile, there is of course the attack coming from red, which comes to as a no surprise. And there's also gonna be likely a blocked meeple for black as the road monster gets to the hand of mitaocat. And well, seemingly it was worthwhile to do this, but he's gonna be paying for that on other areas. So, assumably, 2 points over here, blocking the meeple now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are still 2 regular. I think 1 regular straight road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean there's 1 regular straight road. Well, maybe it wouldn't even be that bad then to just leave this be. Maybe go here actually for 5 points, and because there are still all 3 daggers, just pre-complete a 5-point road for yourself. Or maybe go here and take away the field attacking chances, which would also be quite nice indeed. But the 5-point monastery is going to be the case, and I mean it is just really good monastery and a really good looking, enticing, inviting road for red. So inviting that maybe black is gonna consider taking it if he gets a dagger. I doubt it. Like, I doubt that black would actually take the road. But if it were like just a bit longer, then I think he would. But for 5 points, when he also gives his opponent 5 points and a meeple back, nah, it's not really big enough to try and make the 10-point flip inexistent. But that 10-point flip will happen. The 5-point road will go to mitaocat. The city will get completed, and the meeple does get back into red's hand, who now leads the scoreboard by 24 points. By 20 points, 18 points, 20 points, 12 points, 0 points, 3 points, 9 points, and a meeple. Great spot for mitaocat to be at. This straight road really only has, I think, one single address, and it is here. Oh no, maybe not. Actually, maybe not. Because when the position of Jose at the moment is so severe, maybe we go here and go for a ninja farmer. We hope to get the one remaining field crossroad to get a meeple back. Then we get a curve or curvy tile and another one. We get 6 points for the road. We get 15 points for the field, and we actually would have still some chances to just win the game. But with just going over here, just getting a meeple back, like, I don't think the winning chances are there too much, However, for mitaocat, it's really not that great of a move to go here, because what he should do, what I think he should focus on, is take away all attacking chances to the field, which is really only this ninja farmer attacking chance, right? Like, there's nowhere else to attack the field from. There's nothing. Also, this is, I'm gonna say, really not that great. not that great by red to give these 8-pointer chances for his opponent. I mean, if there are no city caps, then fine. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I mean, I'm gonna have to say it wasn't really that great by mitaocat, and look at this sequence of tiles. Is there a Dorito still? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a Dorito still in the deck? No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a Dorito still. Please, a Dorito. No, not a Dorito. Oh, sad life. Sad life. But it might still come. And there might still be more scoring to be done for Pechitoz on his very final turn. Just gets rid of the city cap. Ooh. Well, there's a Dorito. Are there enough curves for mitaocat to get to the field? And there are not. Oh, wait a fucking second. Has me. Oh my days! Oh, unfortunately, we didn't even get to see the final tiles, but I mean, just okay. So a monastery here and just a dagger here for 5 points. I mean, look at this sequence of tiles for Pechitoz. I mean, a chorizo, a a wonderful, rather wonderful gift from mitaocat to Pechitoz, still giving the chance to make the Dorito useful. Triple city here, Dorito here, shield, shield, shield. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 points over here. Then a missed chance to attack the field because he was looking for either the dagger or the Dorito. Didn't get either one. And oh boy, I mean, no, this is the biggest throw of the king lifetime for mitaocat. Well, does that end? The red could have just grabbed 3 points with the road end and 6 with the monastery winning the game. Yes, exactly. I mean, this was actually I'm not sure where he can get 6 points. Oh yeah, over here, 6 points for that. But like, an absolute throw of the game. I mean, yes, I can understand that you have 2 out of 3 tiles to get to the field, but like, why would you bank your game on a 66%er when you can have 100% of the win? And also, Pechitoz would have needed the Dorito before the dagger, or just before anything to score even more points with. And I mean, the entire disastrous scenario for mitaocat to fumble this game, like it just started off from this farmer giving the chance for Pechitoz to get this city for no good reason at all. Like mitaocat was ahead by like 9 points. He needed to give nothing to his opponent, just score something with his meeples, with 1 meeple here and 2 meeple there, and really just put his hands in his pockets and smile for the cameras. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a fumble and a half from mitaocat. I mean, I don't think I'm even like exaggerating when I say that it was just a terrible endgame from mitaocat, which is not really something that you see every day. I'm pretty fucking sure that mitaocat is a master. Not of course at the moment, but like I'm pretty sure that he has reached like 700. Like I'm like almost dead certain. Like there's no way this man has not reached 700, and he has. Like it's just the core principles of this game of how to win a winning position, how to win when you are ahead, and it was just entirely neglected by mitaocat. Like, just don't give any chances for your opponent to score big. That is like the one rule, the only rule that you need to abide when you are ahead by at least a comfortable enough of a margin that you don't really need to do anything to win. And I think I think this might have actually broken mitaocat's streak of Red wanted to flag black again, and it worked out for black. Only 9 seconds in the clock. I mean, indeed, only 9 seconds, but like really playing with just fire with the entire flames of hell. When you just instead of like a guaranteed win, go for flagging and basically just plunder every move, almost. Yes, I do know what flagging means. I have played chess before. Um, I took like a like a lot of courses. Um, I don't know, maybe like a couple of years back, for like 3 months, for like 3 or 4 months. And I have also watched a lot of chess, but not lately. So yes, I am familiar with a lot of the terminology. Okay, well, China does take a win out of this match, but does so with drama. They're going to be advancing to the round of 8 to the quarterfinals, and they're going to be continuing their undefeated streak. 5 matches, 5 wins. Colombia, despite having done well in the group stage, 3 out of 4 wins, and having a decent season this year as well. Getting to that round of 16, they do unfortunately walk home today. That's going to be the final stream of today and the final match, of course, of today, actually. The rest of the streams and the rest of the matches are happening tomorrow, with Hong Kong, Romania being the first one in the cards, and also being the only stream tomorrow which I will do. Again, because of the hockey worlds being a thing, I am planning to watch the bronze medal game and the finals. So especially because Finland is going to be playing in one or the other. But you can enjoy the games of Ukraine RCP at 1500 UTC on Utsumatsu's channel, and then France Argentina on El Pitufo. What is mitaocat doing? Indeed, self-evident. I mean, that is something that you need to ask, in internal groups, because that was not what I am what I have used to see coming from him. And certainly what needs to be taken out of his arsenal coming going forward, if China is planning on winning this season. Like you can't have that stuff happening. Congrats on today's winners, Brazil, China, and Japan, all moving on to the quarterfinals. And commiserations to the losers of today, Greece, Taiwan, and Colombia. Y'all did well, did better than most, but not well enough to quite get what likely was to be your target. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in all the way until the end. If you did enjoy this type of Carcassonne content and would like to see more of it, then there is an easy way to support the channel by subscribing, by liking the stream, or by leaving a comment down in the comment section if you are watching this afterwards. For those of you who have watched this stream all the way through, I do give my sincerest apologies for the terrible audio on the first half, and hopefully we'll be able to go without any such things happening for the rest of the season. You can also become a channel member if you want to support the channel financially. Then I'll be seeing you with tomorrow with one more match of the round of 16 before we move into the quarterfinals next week, starting from Monday or whenever the quarterfinal matches are to be scheduled. Bye for now.